number of pre-orders with subscriptions starting at $39.95 per month. Find out more now. Log on to boxofbateclub.com.
I'm just so happy my father had a chance to see his kids before he passed. I just want to say thank you.
When her father fell ill, the American Red Cross was able to help get Veronica's brother home from the Navy to speak to his father one last time. It's thanks to your donations that we can connect military families when they need it most. Please donate today at redcross.org.
When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich? Working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare? Having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom133.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom133.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom133.com. Go to freedom133.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom133.com.
Attention business owners. We know that owning a business means getting things done right now. So if your right now list includes a new building, call the Right Now Company. General Steel. We can design a building for your business quickly and save you thousands of dollars. That's right, thousands. You may think General Steel only builds large projects or that you can't afford General Steel quality. Well, check these prices. How about a 40 by 60 foot building for under $22,000 or even a 50 by 100 for under $35,000? That's right, a 5,000 square foot building for under $35,000. And these buildings all have General Steel quality. Best of all, you can still order a building and have it delivered in time to build this year. How's that for right now? So if your right now list includes a new building, call the Right Now Company, General Steel.
800-393-5756. 800-393-5756. 800-393-5756. That's 800-393-5756.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
Boy, man, I had a rough night's sleep. Boy, I got a letter from the IRS yesterday, and I just couldn't sleep. Man, I'm dying here. Somebody help me.
IRS problems affect more than just your finances. If you're ready to take back control of your life and you owe more than $10,000, you need to call the tax doctor. Their expert staff can immediately protect you from the IRS and state collectors and get you the best possible tax settlement guaranteed. The IRS has recently released new programs geared in helping struggling taxpayers, where you may qualify to settle your tax debt and wipe out up to 85% or more of what you currently owe. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, call the tax doctor right now. See if you qualify to pay less. 800-989-1694. 800-989-1694. 800-989-1694. Again, 800-989-1694.
You want to know what time it is? It's time to bring the rain.
Zinc Media. Feel the power of knowledge.
And Ecclesiastites, it is I still, your lovable host, Rod, coming to you live once again from my bunkerized home studio somewhere within the great granite state of New Hampshire, where the state motto is still live free or die. It is not big government or bust. The number that you can call in to share your opinion or thoughts or what have you is 603-835-3224 on this Thursday morning. Hour number 2 already here on the Rod Eccles Show, the fastest 3 hours on Internet Talk Radio. And it's also Thursday. Can't believe it's Thursday already. Time flies when you're having fun. Or, as some people say, you know, the end. If you are the type of person that always has trouble making ends meet, the end of the month comes before you really know it. You run out of money before the end of the month gets there. So the first of the month is you're broke and you need to pay bills, and it's not that. So that's how time flies too. But when you're having fun, for most of us, yeah. One of the things that is not fun, however, is talking about the subject that we were talking about before the last break. And on the line with me now, I have a mother. Her name is Sabine, and her son was, now we've heard in the news quite a bit. Now, it's died down a little bit lately for good reason, by the way. But we've heard over the past year or so the horror stories of having open borders and how dangerous and deadly it is to American citizens. Illegals crossing the border illegally, committing horrific crimes up to and including murdering citizens of this country. Thank you for holding on. And just to recap, briefly tell everybody exactly what happened to your son again. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Briefly, could you recap and tell us exactly what happened to your son again?
On July 12, 2012, my only child, my best friend, my 30-year-old son, was on his way to work for the Riverside Sheriff's Dispatch Department 911 Center, and as he was riding his motorcycle down the street, he was cut off by an illegal from Guatemala with a long arrest record and killed instantly. The illegal had been arrested previous. He had a felony on his record. He had been deported previously, came back, had a DUI, which he received probation for, had a second DUI while he was on probation and received probation, and then 3 weeks later killed my child. He was remorseless. He had no feelings whatsoever. He was quite arrogant. Got to bail out of ICE hold, which we didn't even know is possible, for $10,000 cash. So he walked around while he was illegal with all this on his record, and now including killing a citizen. And the judge then made a deal with him, and if he pleads guilty to a misdemeanor without gross negligence, he will receive 9 months and 5-year probation. The guy served 35 days in jail. 35 days for killing my child after all what he's already done. No. However, he was in ICE hold, where I learned he would have been released out of the back door because it's overcrowded. And because my fiancé and I went there every week to talk to the judge, send letters, and just be there to be seen so they would know that I'm not playing around. I demand justice for my boy. It took him 1.5 years after the killer of my child tried to get amnesty, and all of a sudden he could speak English. Before, he needed a special translator that cost extra tax dollars and so forth. And so 1.5 years later, he was deported back to Guatemala, and we have a strong suspicion he's back in Riverside with his family. He has a large family there, and I'm afraid some other family will get to know that face and get to feel my pain.
You know, I know there are some people on the left that would just say that, you know, I have a couple of friends who are Guatemalan. They waited their turn and came here legally. Now, one of them is a nurse, and he's a little bit crazy, but he's a fun guy. He's a nut job, and you know, this is what I heard about Guatemala. Guatemalans are crazy, so I'm told. They're fun loving. The ones that come here legally, they are not happy about their own countrymen who are here illegally, who get to have all this wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
And this is true of most legal immigrants from Latin America. They do not like it when the illegals get, because first of all, one of the things is they had to wait their turn and pay whatever money they had to pay to come here legally.
Right.
Second of all, it gives them a bad name, and it makes it harder for the legal. But we have to understand that we're not arguing against immigration as a whole. We're talking about...
not at all.
Because
frankly... And Rod, since you said immigrant, I've been called a racist. Well, my son was half black, so that argument doesn't stand. Then they called me, well, you're against immigration, and that doesn't stand either. I'm an immigrant from Germany. I'm a legal immigrant who had to go through extensive probing and prodding and testing and background check, and paid a lot of money to come to the United States. And Dominic's dad was a military member that I was married to. And even then I had to go through all of that. So it's not about not wanting people in here. No, everybody from every country, it doesn't matter. Welcome to the United States. This is a very generous country, but you have to do it the legal way.
Wait.
No matter what your circumstances are, you got to come legal.
Now, Sabine, you're a German national.
Yes.
Here legally, and you were married to a U.S. military member.
Right.
And you still had to go through all of that.
Oh, yes. Many hours and days and lots of money.
And
to get my legal alien card.
Yet we just had a terrorist attack in Southern California, San Bernardino, where the Muslim basically got his wife into this. Even though knowing where she originated from was enough to cause concern and to check her out, but because she was married to him or getting married to him, she was very little question. And yet you were married to a U.S. military person, Army or Air Force. Was he Army or Air Force?
He was Army. Yeah, was my ex-husband. Yeah.
So you were married to an Army member. of the United States military.
Mm-hmm.
You had to go through all of that. And now you are being called a racist, even though your ex-husband was black, son is half black, and you're being called a hate monger to immigrants, even though you're a legal immigrant.
Right.
And these are the only arguments that the left has against
Pretty
you?
much.